Miley Cyrus is defending Chapel Roan and encouraging
the guy named Fitz that gave his
Did they actually find the entrance to the ice wall?
Well, it's better. Look, because cut it.
Get a hand for you're holding me. You're holding me. All right. Oh my God. Okay. Oh boy, it's just okay. Let's stop and think of the worst thing. So, you guys are going to have to give me a little slack once I start going this way. You guys are going to be the key. So if I go forward, and let's say my flotation device.
Reconnect your phone to the internet.
Oh, the flotation device I'm on goes down, so my whole body sinks down. You guys will have to muscle me like out of the water, back that way. But if I keep a hold of this flotation device, that'll make it easier for you guys to pull me if the worst thing happens.
Oh God, I already did the thing. I feel like I seen the staircase, but I'm not really sure what he wants help with. Like, we're supposed to do something? Like, what are you supposed to do after? Like, okay, we found the staircase. Where does it go? To a pool of water. Are we going to send a diver in? What's the next step? What's the next step? That's all I really want to know. Like, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Well, he finally made it. He got all the money he needed in order to do the exploration. He gets all the way down there, and he needs to be held up by ropes. Couldn't have planned better. And why was the cell phone thing? What was the cell phone thing? Does someone know something about this? Am I missing something? It's like, Teddy, it's right in your face. They just found the next, I don't know, something.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
How you doing today?
Who are you?
Well, I'm Sabrina.
And who are you?
Hazel.
Hazel.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I just fucking showed up, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn. How you feeling today?
I'm sober. I'm dead. I'm tired. I have cancer. I hate my life.
You hate your life? You shouldn't hate your life. You want something to drink?
Please.
Better give him a water.
I lost audio. Did you guys lose audio? Is it just me? What is happening? What is happening? I literally lost audio. I'm telling you, anything and anything can happen. It's a live stream.
How you doing today?
Who are you?
Well, I'm Sabrina.
And who are you?
Hazel.
Hazel.
What are you doing here?
I don't know. I just fucking showed up, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn. How you feeling today?
I'm sober. I'm dead. I'm tired. I have cancer. I hate my life.
You hate your life? You shouldn't hate your life. You want something to drink?
Please.
Better give him a water.
No, the audio don't want to play. Okay. I really want to know what happens. What happens after they get the water? He's got two. He's got the Sprite and the Coke. No, it's not a water at all. That's not a water at all. What's happening? Why'd they remove the audio? What is happening today? What is happening today? I just wanted to know. Oh my God. All right. Well, something happened. Something happened here. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not even sure. I feel like something was going on. I don't even know who this individual is.
Hey y'all, it's 3:14 a.m. and I'm making some coffee because I can't sleep. So, wait. No, it's okay because I'm ADHD. So this coffee put me out like a light. Plus, I'm a grown up now, and I can do dumb stuff and regret it in a little while. I came across some very devastating information. So I figure You know, my day's ruined, so why not ruin yours? Y'all remember Facts of Life? That show aired in 1979, and Mrs. Garrett, the real sweet kind of grandmotherly figure, she was 52. 52 is what she was. 6 years, my junior. Isn't that what old people say? My junior. Yeah, I'm gonna need something a little stronger than this.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life.
What happened? I don't understand that the older generations just aged more. I'm not sure what's the issue. What's the issue? She was great for 50. Hey, all the goons are young.
Oh, it's flashing right now? Dude, that light is not flashing. What are you talking about? Dude, you look crazy right now. Are you okay? Weird.
Everyone around here is looking at you right now because you look crazy. You actually look crazy. Everyone in the store is looking at you right now.
You're being really loud. There's a cop right there. There's a cop right there. You're being so loud.
We need to go because the person in the car is gonna kidnap us. We need to run. They're coming towards us. We need to run.
I've never had this problem, but I've had others tell me that they've had bad trip setters, and it's unfortunate, the stories that they've shared. And it's like, dude, do they know? Do trip sitters like, hey, your one goal is to make sure I'm safe while I'm experiencing this thing that I decided to partake into, and you as a human being, it's like a spotter, you know, when people are doing the bench presses and then they're like, yo, I need someone to spot me. That's kind of like what a trip sitter does for someone that decides to do a substance that will make them see things. Regardless, sorry, this turned into something else. This lady was not doing the right things. Don't do this. Don't be that person. Let the person in. If they ask for help, if they ask or they appear panicked or they seem like they're thinking about something too much, the trip sitters are very good that they can like talk you out of something. They can get you back into a more blissful state. But sometimes you need to see the dark in order to see the light. And I completely understand. I've seen all the things. No, don't do drugs. Don't do drugs.
Have you ever heard of the Nubian egg? That thing is so strange to me. It looks like it's along the Nile, even though academics interpret it as being just like a snake. The Nubian egg is about the shape of a globe, and it's probably about this big or so. And so it has a hole in the top of it, I'm guessing drilled to empty out the whatever it contained. And so carved on it are these mountains. That's what academics say, but they're not depicted like mountains. They're perfectly steep triangles with horizontal lines drawn in between them, my opinion, to reflect what looks like the layers of a pyramid. And then there is a snake, which I really think is the Nile, curving up and down on the egg just to the right of the pyramid, which would be just east of the pyramids. And then at the top of it, you see these concentric circles, which maybe it's similar to Atlantis, you know? I started looking into this and thinking about it, and it's really strange that it looks so much like the pyramids of Giza. Could they have been around at that time?
What we don't know how old the Sphinx is. We don't know how old the dates really are for anything around Egypt. There could have been many things that are outdated, and the experts just don't have it right. So yeah, maybe Atlantis was around the Egyptian times and they did witness it, you know?
Miley Cyrus is defending Chappell Roan and encouraging fans to be gentler with her because she says being an artist in this day and age of social media is not easy. Miley did an interview with Harper's Bazaar. Here she is on the cover looking absolutely amazing. I just feel like gold is her color. It complements her so well. I love Miley. Anyways, let's get into the interview. In the cover story, she addressed Chappell Roan's bumpy road to stardom, and she urges fans to treat her with kindness, noting that it's, quote, really hard coming into this business. is. Miley continues to say that she wishes people would not give Chapel a hard time because being a celebrity in the social media age is particularly tough. She also says that wasn't always a part of my life and I'm not a part of it now. I don't even have my Instagram password. This seems to be pretty common among celebrities. The noise can be way too loud on social media, so they just have their people manage their accounts. I totally understand where Miley is coming from because she also knows what it's like to be thrust into the spotlight and criticized for everything you do. Let me know your thoughts down below.
I'm still convinced Miley Cyrus is Hannah Montana just playing Miley Cyrus. I understand it's the other way around in the Hannah Montana show, but I'm sorry. What? Chapel? Who is this? I don't know who this person is, but it sounds like she's having a crisis due to social media. Trust me, I have crises due to social media all the time. Now my wife's like, hey, you comment more on YouTube videos than interact with those. And I'm like, dude, am I really? I can't even see myself doing this. Am I really commenting? I guess I am. I'm responding to all the comments and I got to stop doing that. But I just want to know. I just have FOMO. It's FOMO. Oh boy. Yeah, I probably should get my passwords and give them to the SEO people and they will take care of the social media and then I will be all set. And I won't have to look at the numbers because the numbers are sad. The numbers keep telling me that most of you guys aren't subscribed. 65% of you aren't subscribed, it says. It says it was like the 34% that are subscribed, only 10% of them have all their notifications turned on. And of that 10%, only 5% have YouTube notifications turned on and my notifications turned on. So I'm like, dude, the notifications don't even matter. The algorithm's just against everybody. It's like you got to pay in order to get put into the algorithm. And I ain't paying. I already did that once. Look at me now. Yeah, they have this thing called YouTube promotions, and one of the first videos I ever did, I did a YouTube promotion, and it the analytics were horrible, but it did help the channel. I think. I mean, we found you guys. Hello.
The future of quantum computers might be in CDs. CDs are a kind of optical storage, meaning that lasers are used to encode data directly onto the disk. And a laser in your computer reads that as it spins. They were pretty popular in the 90s and early 2000s, but fell out because they couldn't hold a lot of storage. Only up to 8 gigs. Researchers are now suggesting adding cells of magnesium oxide, which moonlights as a laxative. Because light bounces off of it in interesting ways. So they want to add magnesium oxide as one of the layers. Because here's the thing, CDs are limited by the light itself, meaning that the data being stored can't be smaller than the wavelengths of light making it or reading it. That would be like having a pasta strainer, but the pasta's too small. Magnesium oxide crystals could help contribute to a technique called wavelength multiplexing, where instead of one laser of one type, different wavelengths of light are used together to create a more densely packed area of data. There's actually a lot of research going into the return of optical discs. It has the potential to store more data in smaller spaces than what we currently use now. That or adding more layers in a technique called AIE DDPR and just making the discs thicker could bring a few feet of today's drives down to a single CD, which would be great for quantum computers. The paper is free to read online if you're into that sort of thing.
I'm going to have to take her word for it. I did not know we were going back to CD-ROMs, basically, or CD-ROM type objects that will store more data. But it kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, the CD-ROM was just one layer. You got the DVD, -R, +R, read-write, +-R, W, all the things. So this is going to help quantum store data and process data? I don't understand how this is good for quantum. This feels like good for technology as a whole.
Such thing as a coincidence. The fact that you are watching this video means you are energetically aligned with me and quantum jumping. Quantum jumping works by choosing something different to experience in your timeline or your life as you walk forward. By making one different decision in your life and not choosing to repeat the past, you change your future.
Wait. Okay. We talked about quantum computers. Now we talking about quantum jumping. Hey, did you know you can quantum jump in the shower? Yeah, supposedly that water that's coming down from your shower head when you close the shower curtain and then you start doing the things and thinking about the other timelines that you want to hop over to, you can hop in the shower. That's what they say. That's what they say. Are you gonna try it? I said, I don't know, but I've tried it. Kind of worked sometimes.
Remember the guy named Fitz that gave his testimony about the interdimensional beings at the Bayside shopping mall in Florida?
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Fitz. I was there at the Bayside Mall with my family.
So the very first video on guy named Fitz's account is him giving his testimony about what happened. I find it kind of strange that this guy's entire account is based off that alien sighting at the Bayside Shopping Center, which leads me to believe it's a psyops. This all conveniently happened around the same time that they released some confidential court dockets to the public regarding the Epstein client case. But I do find it interesting. There's a 7-part series on his account.
What made our situation a little bit different is that I do have footage. And I didn't take it on a smartphone.
But he did come out and say that sometimes when he goes out in public, he carries around a VHS camcorder that he's able to record on.
I do take a VHS camcorder. And that night, when everyone was getting their phones confiscated and files deleted, nobody noticed that I had a VHS camcorder. Yeah, I have the footage here.
I'm a firm believer that when they fired up the LHC at CERN, it inevitably tore holes in the fabric of our realities. And I know for a fact alternate dimensions are opening up to and folding into and onto our reality. We are 3- and 4-dimensional beings on the cusp of being able to experience 5, 6, and 7D consciousness.
You know, bad people found out that we did. I don't know how, but they did, and things kind of went downhill from there. But we've already been planning a release of the footage because a lot of other stuff happened that night that people don't know about.
I've seen those black antimatter sea urchin beings in shadow work meditation. It's like a 7th dimensional symbiote.
Because we thought, you know, just for our safety, it would be good to put it out there that we have it.
Keep in mind that as we tap into 5, 6, and 7D consciousness, we're not only going to be able to see the spirits of light, we will also be able to see the inverted shadows of darkness. Do you?
This is so hard. I've seen more and more clips of the same like sea urchin type things, but I don't know. I don't know if that's really in fact the true footage, because then they talk about the VHS tapes. They talk about all the other things, you know? So I'm like, huh.
Did they actually find the entrance to the ice wall? Check this out, y'all. Hey, somebody's on their boat, cruising. What's this? This is an entrance to something. It was dark. Check this out, y'all. This is insane. Is this what's hiding in Antarctica? That's insane. Thanks for watching, y'all, and as always, stay weird.
I've seen like other clips of the similar things where they go through the passageway and emerge, and I'm like, bro, what is this? A different land? A UFO that's just emerged? Like, no way. No way. It's hard to believe, but we know that the entrance is... Never mind.
Hey, yo, have y'all heard of what's called an NPC? A non-player character? Just like in any video game, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, characters just fill in space. Well, if y'all haven't, I need y'all to check this out.
I've come to see it now as maybe there really are only maybe 100 million souls. There's really 100 million humans here. The rest are non-player characters. Maybe more, maybe less, but my sense is a lot of the people we see on the street are not really people. They're literally just created beings by the system to, just like in a video game, to populate the world, and they are so, it's not even that they're programmed. I almost get the sense that they have an antenna inside of them that's hooked to a main broadcast frequency. So the world, in a sense, in general, all these non-player characters will just go ahead with whatever the programming says to go ahead.
Wait, what? All right, of the 100 million, all the goons are part of that. I feel like the goons are part of the 100 million then. I don't think we're NPCs. We all seem to be originating and congregating here, so I feel you guys are real. Please be real. Please be real. Please. please. I don't want to be talking to bots. That just feels weird. I want this to be an authentic channel. I don't even pay to go get the bots to subscribe. I've seen some reaction channels where, you know, they're at like 10K subs, 25K subs, but they don't get more views than like my channel, which only has like 5K subs. And I'm like, hey, looks like you're nerfing the numbers. I don't nerf the numbers. This is authentic numbers here. At least I don't think I'm nerfing the numbers. I don't know. Wait, how did this turn into YouTube again? I'm sorry. Everything turns into YouTube algorithm now. Just want to win. I just want to beat the thing. You got to figure it out. Once you figure out the algorithm, then you can beat the algorithm, right? Right? Sorry, yeah, as you can see, this messes with me a lot.
Lives better. Look, because cutting our health care, taking away our freedom to control our bodies, the freedom to become a mother through IVF like I did, those...
No, I don't understand. What happened? What was so bad? Are the rumors true about Michelle being a man? What y'all think about that? What the hell? Why'd you send me? What? I don't understand what just happened. What did she say that was so bad? She went through IVF. That was the bad thing? Dude, some people got to go through IVF to help. I don't know. This is probably taken out of context. There's regular couples that get IVF, right? It's not just for that. Regardless. Why did Obama call her Michael? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Don't come after me. Don't come after me. Bro, there's no way. It looks like she gets ripped forwards into whatever the light was. It literally looked like she just fell. Step. Big light. Catches her off guard. Here comes the fall. Knees go down first. Hands still up in there. Look at the shadow. Fall. And now you're knocked out, you know, similar to how Mike Tyson should have knocked out Jake Paul, but at the same time, you finally get back to your wits and then you come back. I'm feeling like this can be explained. I don't know. Or the aliens took her. She got probed and they sent her back and they were like, we did the things and now we return her. And now she's like, I lost 8 minutes. What happened to that 8 minutes? And forever she'll be a thing with the fourth kind. I'm sorry. I'm just... anything. It could be anything.
There's a city underwater. Okay, there's a 100,000 square foot biodome on the floor of the ocean, which has essentially been drained of all water, creating a breathable, oxygenated interior on the ocean floor. It's massive. I'm talking 50,000 feet high, miles in circumference. They basically began colonizing it. Okay, first they built cities, infrastructure, laying the groundwork for commerce, effective transportation systems. But it gets even darker. Okay, they didn't colonize it with people who know what's going on. Okay, they took human embryos, right? And they began raising this colony of kids who had no idea of any world outside of this environment and raised them in here with a fabricated worldview, false beliefs. Okay, they think that that biodome is their entire universe and anything outside of it is just a completely unknown abyss, right? Like, this is basically a deranged experiment carried out by these maniacs. Like, imagine taking one of those people out of there and bringing them up here. Like, just imagine the shock. Scariest part is there are dozens upon dozens of these biodome experiments down there. Like, they're creating a fabricated mini universe paradigm where these biodomes are different planets and the people in the colonies just don't know.
Bro, what are you describing us? Are we in the biodome and there's a bigger ocean above us that we just don't know about, that we haven't discovered the other biodomes, and that's why there's a permit? I'm sorry. Is this part of our oceans? Is this why we don't investigate our oceans? Did you guys, I finally watched that November 13th thing. At the time I recorded, the hearing didn't happen. So in the recording, I think the video came out yesterday. I was like, it's November 13th and something's supposed to happen, and nothing happened. Or maybe it was Thursday, I forget. And like, finally I listened to that. They're saying there's aliens in the water, basically. And they're coming in and out. And like, everyone just hears the thing, and we're like, okay, this sounds okay. I'm like, what do? We gotta find them. We gotta do that. No, there's no concern. Let them be is basically what it's like. Everyone said their things, everyone listened, and what happens next? I felt like nothing much came out of it. But now about these biodomes, what the hell?
Hello, everyone. Check this out. Splash! This is an ancient cut cave from the Giants. And the Knights Templars and George Washington used this for the storage of the treasures that they brought inland away from Oak Island, Nova Scotia in the 1700s. And they had moved them again around 1825 to another location. And there's a lot of stuff that I've discovered. And what I need help from everyone is to get protection for a property. There's a petition in my bio where I believe the presidents are buried, because on the back of the dollar bill is the treasure map. The big letter E with 3 pyramids and the secret letter M. The bottom pyramid and the big letter E with the M. They're going to bulldoze. That's 12 South Hillside Avenue. So if anyone can help out, sign the petition. Or if you know anyone that can help out with history, because there was a big robbery that took place in 2007, and I believe the ones at the top were involved, and they don't want you to know what was here. And this is the true story of Oak Island and what happened, and the founders wanted us all to know, and that's some real treasure there down in the bottom. Please like and follow and share this, and there's amazing giant artifacts and everything you can think of. National Treasures is amazing. And there's the maps. They're all here with the presidents.
I'm starting to think the Giants were really everywhere, and all the artifacts are everywhere. You don't need to go to any location. You can just dig in your own backyard, and you'll find giant artifacts. So just try and hit it up. You'll find the tunnels. You'll find all the things. You just got to dig deep enough. You'll find all the things. Oh, boy. I don't know anything about Oak Island. The only Oak I know is Professor Oak from Pallet Town. Yeah. Pokemon. Wait, I also know Oak Trees from RuneScape. Oak Trees real good. Good XP. When you got that low wood cutting.
This photo is from 1721 by Dietz Knudsen. Okay? Look at the picture. This guy, hand on the knee. The guy behind him leaning forward a little. This guy with holding something up. The guy right here, hands in front. This guy, hand leaning on something. Now watch this. Boom. Hand on knee. Guy behind him slightly leaning front. Holding something up. Holding his hands in front of him. Got his hand resting on something. What the actual F is going on here? This is either A, the craziest coincidence, and dare I say fate, like history repeating itself type of thing, or they knew about this painting and recreated it, reenacted it. Why they would do that, I have no idea. I've never seen that painting. I've never heard of Dietz Knudsen. But clearly, it's the same exact thing. So this photo is...
What the heck? Is this fake? What photo is this? Who made this painting? What's the story behind this painting? Who are these people? Bro, that is crazy. It actually lines up very well. What the hell? So guys, that's basically it. Keep shining, keep believing, and most importantly of all, keep loving yourself. Understand that you are the guide in your timeline. Goon timeline real good. Don't let all this craziness mess up your head. Understand there are things. The path's not always going to be straight. But when it turns sour, when you have that fall, You will get back up because you're a goon. You figured it out. You figured out the things. That is it. I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay strong, and most importantly of them all, don't be a hero. Just don't do it. Don't be a hero. No heroes. No hero.
Triple G's. Wake up, wake up, wake up.